Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Soul is ready.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille.
I'm ready to dominate.
Are you ready for a war?
Ready to party. I was born ready. Yes.
Calm down.
Oh, I said, are you ready?
I'm ready for this my whole life.
I'm ready.
Get ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
I was born ready, bitch.
I am so ready.
Welcome to Ready, Set, Geek, coming live from New Dimension Comics in Century 3 Mall in Pittsburgh, PA. That's right, coming live from us to the internet, straight to your mother's basement. All right, here is the game show where you get to argue the topics that would have gotten you shoved in a locker in high school. But first, let's meet our contestants. First up, Phil Romango, the man whose ego makes George Clooney seem humble.
That's right.
Chris Lemke, the alpha geek, the man that'll argue any point about anything, no matter how wrong he is, and he usually is.
All the time.
The man who, when women are asked if he's attractive, they say, well, he's got a great personality.
And that's also a lie.
And Sarah Colwell, in the years/weeks that we've been shooting this show, I've learned two simple things about her. Her name is Sarah, and she does not think that I'm nearly as funny as I do.
To be fair, I think that about most people.
To be fair, so does every woman think that about you.
I'm your host, JC Eaves. You'll notice that I'm not Chris Lemke. You're welcome. He finally recognized this show as the real, true, flaming dumpster fire that it is, and went in for a last-minute recast. I assure our single, loyal viewer that it'll be every bit as good, except that I'll be better looking, funnier, and largely more intelligent.
How did you get a suit budget out of this?
When you have job security, you have savings. So let's start with the pitch off. Each of our contestants has an envelope with an actor, a location, and a title of a film.
What the actual?
They get to pitch me a movie with these three things.
Mine's going to be the funniest.
I have a feeling everyone thinks that. I'll give these stunning brain trust a moment to tabulate these results, sketch out the magnum opus of their artistic career, which really isn't saying much for most of them. And it looks like Bill's ready.
Always. Just like my ego.
Hit me.
Well,
We got to give the other kids some time because obviously they're not as up to speed as I am.
I have a feeling that's the opinion of most of your ex-girlfriends.
It might be. It just might be.
I feel like there's spelling errors in mine. Do I get extra points for being able to read it?
Does he get a point deducted for calling out spelling errors?
You look very handsome today.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
I try.
But you already insulted my intelligence by bringing me here.
You good?
I'm good. I guess I'm good.
All right, Bill, what is your actor, setting, and title?
My actor is Michael Clark Duncan. The setting is Disneyland, Tokyo. And the title is Dishonorable Mouse.
Excellent.
Chris.
I've got Rob Schneider in Victorian England, and the title is The Beardsley's Midwife.
Was there spelling errors, or do you just
on
know how
that
to
part?
read?
No, he just
On
can't
that
read.
part, I can't read.
God! I don't do words so good.
This explains so much about this show.
I know. But I love Sylvester Stallone and everything.
And
All
Sarah.
right. I have Jet Li as the actor. The setting is early 90s Seattle, and the title is Gunning for Grunge. Yeah.
All right, Bill, pitch me your movie.
My movie takes place at Disneyland Tokyo, where Michael Clark Duncan has recently been hired to run security there. But the problem is he notices that things get moved around at night when he's the only person in the park. So what ends up happening is the park comes to life, and he has to fight all of the Disney characters that have come to life, and they're actually all villains, and they're trying to get the glory of being villains because they've been written and drawn for the last 80 or 90 years as heroes. And so Michael Clark Duncan has to face off one-on-one against each of the Disney villains, working his way all the way up to Mickey Mouse, because Mickey turns out as a dishonorable mouse, hence the title of the movie. So, Dishonorable Mouse, starring Michael Clark Duncan in Disneyland Tokyo. The third act set piece takes place on a Godzilla-like set, so that...
Is there poor lip syncing?
What's that?
Is there poor lip syncing?
Just in the third act set piece that ends up, because the entire
can't have
movie, you're in
Godzilla without
Tokyo, you're thinking, when are we going to see it? And then it happens at the end, and there's poor lip syncing, and...
There's some sort of Mousera.
Exactly right. So Mickey Mouse grows to the size of a 30-story building. It's crazy.
Initially, I thought you were just pitching me a low-budget night at the museum, but then
No.
you turned it around.
That's
I'm
right.
proud of you. Chris, what do you got?
I think he's pitching a low-budget trip to Itchy and Scratchy Land. So I want that noted.
Bring your camera.
There it is. I have Rob Schneider in Victorian England, the Beardsley's midwife, where Rob Schneider is a poorly servant boy who works for the Beardsley's campaign, but he's tired of it, damn it. So Rob Schneider decides to dress up as a woman to try to move up. Unfortunately, he dresses up too well and gets cast as the midwife for the Beardsleys, who's about to have a baby. But he doesn't know anything about rendering a child. What's going to happen? Rob Schneider's going to have to learn some valuable lessons and mend the Beardsleys' failing relationship while hilariously figuring out how he's going to nurse this brand new child. That's going to be the Beardsleys' midwife coming to you, record scratch, this fall.
I hated everything about that.
You're supposed to. It stars Rob Schneider. In the middle of it, he just gives a pro-Trump speech.
Politics, huh?
Yeah.
We went
Victorian England.
I didn't realize you could actually start this show in negative points, but you're finding a way. Sarah, what you got?
Okay, so my film is going to be is aesthetically going to be a combination of Scott Pilgrim versus the World and House of Flying Daggers, where it is a new take on Battle of the Bands, where Jet Li and his band are trying to win the local Battle of the Bands concert in 90s Seattle, and they're going against a rival band, and there's all sorts of like operatic drama, borderline operatic drama with like band members leaving to join other bands and then realizing that their band has fallen apart and they need to go to all the other bands and see who they can get on their side, and it ends with this epic fight scene, Battle of the Bands, grunge music, Nirvana Eat Your Heart Out, and...
You know, I don't know if I'm proud or ashamed that you took the moral high ground, because I clearly set up a Kurt Cobain suicide joke there.
I didn't want to go there.
I appreciate that. You know,
Courtney loves her pitch.
you killed her pitch?
You earned that one.
All right, so we have Michael Clark Duncan doing battle with a series of Disney heroes that have been corrupted by Walt's tenacious anti-Semitism, ending in a giant set-piece Godzilla battle. We have Rob Schneider doing Schneidery things around the Queen and an upper-class family, and we have Scott Pilgrim.
Asian Scott Pilgrim.
Asian Scott Pilgrim in Seattle. Only because of the complete turnaround in the argument and the set piece, I feel like Bill gets first point, which means he is going to have control for round one of Creative Control when we come back.